Today, family and friends of a man who died while being pinned down outside a Milwaukee hotel are demanding charges be filed. Late last week, 43-year-old Devontae Mitchell's autopsy ruled his death a homicide, a combination of asphyxia and drugs. Video released by his family's attorney of the moments before his death is hard to watch. Video from inside the Hyatt Hotel at MLK in Kilbourne shows hotel security drag Mitchell and repeatedly punch him in the face. Then the hotel employees restrained Mitchell outside the hotel, where he called out for help.
Stay down! Please stop fighting! Please stay down! Stay down! This is what happens when you go into the ladies' room.
The Hyatt says 4 employees involved have been fired, but Mitchell's family is still demanding charges be pressed. 12 News' Madison Moore joins us live from the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. Madison, you attended a protest by family and loved ones there this morning who are now calling on the DA to charge 6 Hyatt employees involved in this case.
All right, Mallory, they are now saying 6 employees they want charged with first-degree intentional homicide. That does include 3 security guards, they say, 1 who was off duty at the time, 2 front desk employees, as well as a bellman. And they came here right outside the district attorney's office this morning to make their demands loud and clear to the district attorney.
Killers. Charge the killers! Charge the killers! Charge the killers! Charge the killers! What do we want? Justice! When do we want them? Now!
Well, over 24 community members came together Monday morning to urge District Attorney John Chisholm to file charges in the June 30th death of Devontae Mitchell outside the downtown Hyatt Regency Hotel. This comes 5 days after the medical examiner released his autopsy results, revealing Mitchell died of restraint asphyxia and the toxic effects of cocaine and meth in his system, ultimately ruling his death a homicide. Late Friday, Mitchell's family attorney released a new surveillance video from inside the hotel, showing individuals dragging, beating, and restraining the 43-year-old after police say he was causing a disturbance. Mitchell later died on the scene after being held down by 4 individuals. His mother and sister here this morning reacting to the videos.
All I want is justice. Justice for my son. When I saw that video yesterday, I believe, oh my God, it just killed me. I'm not able to eat, I'm not able to sleep, I'm not able to do anything.
Now you all have seen it for yourselves. He got it. He has what he's been waiting on. All we want is him to do his job. Make the arrest, get us some charges, and get us some convictions. And we are asking for first-degree murder.
Well, it is important to note here that that video you just saw a few minutes ago shows what the family attorneys are sharing at this time. It does not show what happened before Mitchell was dragged and beaten outside the hotel. Now, it is video. We know the police have it this time, but have not released that video. We also know from the hotel operator that they have fired some employees, but they haven't given a number of how many of the employees that they did fire. However, we do know Milwaukee police referred 4 felony murder charges to the DA's office. Here this morning, I have reached out to the DA for comment, but have yet to hear back.
Madison Moore reporting live outside the district attorney's office this morning. Madison, thank you. Hours ago, attorney Dan Adams joined us on 12 News this morning to explain the next steps for the district attorney's office if they plan to charge the Hyatt employees.
Yeah, this autopsy protocol report is a very big deal. It's basically the last step in the investigation of Mr. Mitchell's death, and it includes the medical finding of how he died, not the legal finding. That's an important distinction because ultimately the district attorney is going to have to go through all of the materials, this report, the surveillance videos, the statements of all the witnesses, and determine whether they think that there's legal liability for criminally reckless conduct causing death, a reckless homicide, essentially, for each of the people who are involved in holding down Mr. Mitchell at the Hyatt. Again, they have a very high level of proof that they have to show in court, so they're going to go through piece by piece, and it's interesting because each of those people involved may have a different level of culpability, so they'll have to evaluate each of them before making a determination whether or not to issue charges. I frankly expect some charges given what we saw in the video last week.
Attorney Dan Adams is not affiliated with this case, but joins us every Monday morning to break down legal cases in our area. You can watch the surveillance video connected to this case in the 12 News app. There you'll also find more details of Mitchell's autopsy and cause of death.